Shooters, welcome back to the Shooters Bay. This is Cooter's View number 2. In today's video, we're going to talk about CCW insurance and what that means to you, what it could do for you, the benefits of having it. I believe that in the time that we live in now, where the Second Amendment is under such heavy attack and there's so many anti-gun politicians, DAs, prosecutors, and judges out there, that anyone who carries a gun legally should consider concealed carry insurance from somewhere, whether it be USCCA, Armed Citizens Network, CCW Safe, US Law Shield. Is a whole bunch of them out there to consider. I would say look at them, look at their plans, and see who has what you're looking for. But I think that if you carry a gun and you plan on using that gun for personal defense, that you should have some sort of insurance. And the reason for that is this: if you're involved in a shooting in this climate where your rights are under attack and you're made out to be a monster for defending yourself, you're made out to be a monster just for having a gun, that you might go before a anti-gun DA, prosecutor, whomever. Hell, you might even have a anti-civilian gun cop on the scene, meaning a cop who feels though law enforcement should be the only ones that have guns. These people can make life hard for you. Even if the evidence show that you was in the right, they can still make life hard for you by dragging certain processes out to spite you. This is when you don't want to go at it alone, unless you got a lot of money to burn. They will probably try to put, if they can't get you locked up for a long period of time, they will probably seek administrative actions against you, meaning keeping your firearm, revoking your CCW for a set amount of time or forever. You just don't want to fight the system in this anti-gun climate alone. So I recommend that anyone who carries go with CCW insurance. And here's some of the reasons why. The financial loss could be devastating to a family. If you're on a tight budget, and it's okay to be living paycheck to paycheck. I'm not saying it's okay in a sense where it's, that's where you want to be, but in this tough times that we live in, a lot of people live paycheck to paycheck. Some people may not live paycheck to paycheck. They might live every other paycheck to every other paycheck, meaning you're just maybe 2 paychecks away from losing things. Maybe not everything, but some things. So for $10 to, I've seen plans from $10 a month to the highest tier plans to $40 a month, you'll have that peace of mind. So if you do get involved into a self-defense shooting, you'll have a legal team to represent you and help you get through that tough time without your family losing the home, or losing a car, or losing excessive time off of work, which could still lose you a lot. So if you look at some of the carriers, like I landed on USCCA. They're one of the bigger carriers. My plan, I got the gold plan. My plan is $22 a month. I don't even miss it. It comes right off my card. You're going to get a welcome kit. You're going to get a wallet-sized card. On the flip side, it's going to have some personal information on it, so that's why I'm not going to flip it over. But it's going to have some personal information. You're going to get a copy of Concealed Carry Magazine monthly or bi-monthly, one of those. But you're going to get issues of Concealed Carry Magazine, which is a really awesome magazine. You're going to get a nice welcome kit with your USCCA membership, and you're going to be protected. Any legal weapon that you use to defend yourself, you're going to be covered. Meaning if you have to resort to using a knife, you have to use a knife, you have to use a gun, or if you have to use your bare hands, whatever, you're covered as long as it's self-defense and you didn't initiate the attack. I just think it's important because the financial ramifications and the administrative ramifications from a defensive incident, whether it be a shooting or whatever, can be devastating to a family. It can really set you back. Even if the preponderance of the evidence show that you are right, the damage is already done in a lot of cases. And if it goes to trial, you're looking at $50,000 or more out of your pocket. And to some families, that's the family home. That's, I hate to say it, but that's the family home for defending yourself, your constitutional right, your right as a human being to defend your life. So I'm just making this video again because I think it's important, because I talk to a lot of people, and you'd be surprised how many people do not know these type of things exist. I don't think there's such a thing as carry insurance. If you carry in today's climate, now if this was 10 years ago, probably not. But I'd say right now, the way the Second Amendment is under attack with all these crazy gun restrictions and gun laws, that each state is passing all these crazy restrictive laws. They're not going to probably ever come out and just ban guns, because they probably know that it will lead to some form of revolutionary war or a serious revolt. But they're going to nip and nip and nip and nip. Before you know it, you're not going to have any gun rights. But it's going to be slow, and it's going to be gradual. They're not stupid. They're not just going to come out and say we're banning guns. This isn't Australia. This is America. It's a whole different ball game. And the politicians know it. So what they're doing is they're allowing each state to nip away at your rights. For example, I live in Pennsylvania. Those of you who know my content knows I'm a Philadelphia guy. Jersey is over here. Delaware is over there. New York is over there. Or over there, whatever. I'm right there. So I'm right in the middle of some of the most restrictive states in America. I'm not far from Maryland either. And they are all super restrictive. They don't honor my license to carry. If I venture into any of those states by mistake, I'll more than likely be arrested and treated like a criminal. So there's no national reciprocity. There's nothing. They take everything from us. Us legal gun owners, they take everything and give nothing. They reduce, in certain states, they reduce our magazine capacities. They restrict AR-15s and any gun that looks like an AR-15. They restrict certain accessories, but they don't give anything. They want to take, and not give. For all the things that they took in the last 5 years, how come we don't have national reciprocity? Meaning you can carry in any state. It's not like that. So in this anti-gun climate, guys, look into some CCW insurance. Look at all the different carriers and get yourself covered. Don't go at it alone. Get yourself a team who will fight for you, who will help cover some of those expenses and have your back. This is Cooter, and I'll see you in the next episode of Cooter's View. Thanks for watching.